You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
It was a wild night in Vancouver as the BC Lions and Toronto Argonauts faced off in a game that quickly turned into a showcase of defensive dominance. Fans had barely settled into their seats when back-to-back interceptions lit up the field, setting the tone for a night that was more about grit than glamour. Both teams came in with plenty at stake, and it showed from the very first snap. For the Lions, this matchup was about more than just adding another win. Sitting at 7-7, they were chasing momentum and the chance to lock in their first three-game winning streak since the summer of 2024. They were also out to avenge the tough 52-34 loss they had suffered against Toronto earlier in the season. On the other side, the defending Grey Cup champion Argonauts, now 5-9, were clinging to playoff hopes and knew a victory would keep them in the fight. The game's early sequences were controlled by the defenses. Passes were being tipped, pressure was being applied up front, and quarterbacks were being forced into mistakes. Nick Arbuckle, who returned from a calf injury, tried to spark Toronto's offense. He had torched BC in their last meeting, throwing for over 400 yards, but this time he was under constant pressure. The Lions' defensive front, led by Matthew Betts, didn't let him get comfortable. Meanwhile, BC quarterback Nathan Rourke, known for leading one of the CFL's most explosive offenses, also faced his share of problems against an Argonauts unit determined to keep the score down. Key roster changes played a part as well. For the Lions, safety Jackson Findlay made his first CFL start, stepping in for the injured Christophe Beaulieu. The rookie held his ground, showing the kind of composure that suggested he belonged on this stage. On offense, the return of running back James Butler gave BC a boost, while left tackle Jarrell Broxton's comeback from injury restored some stability to the offensive line. Even with those reinforcements though, Toronto's defense ensured nothing came easy. What made this game particularly gripping was its playoff-like intensity. Every possession felt like it could swing the outcome. The Lions were trying to snap a 5-game losing streak against Toronto, while the Argonauts were fighting to prove they weren't ready to give up their championship defense. Players spoke afterward about how much the battle in the trenches mattered, and how staying humble through mistakes kept them focused. As the regular season winds down, this clash will be remembered not for highlight reel touchdowns, but for the determination on both sides of the ball. Whether it was Arbuckle trying to keep his team alive, or Rourke navigating injuries and adjustments, the theme of the night was simple. Nothing was given. It had to be taken. And in Vancouver, it was defense that had the loudest voice. Stay subscribed for more videos.